Right, going live right now. Let's start sharing my screen slowly. So I'm going to pick it up where I left off from last time. I think we were doing some dribble design to code. It was pretty fun. And crazy thing happened that Prime rated me, which kind of like crazy to think something like that happened. But yeah, it was a fun last stream. I think 5 days ago was the last time I streamed. And looked like the VS Code came up with some updates. There's some search bar, some updates in here I'm seeing. Alright, pretty cool, looking great. I think better than before. Alright, I don't have the dribble link, so I probably have to dive into dribble and find where I left off, what design we were looking at. I'm not sure dribble have like a history of what I liked or my likes right here. That could be it. Yeah, we were doing this. So yeah, it was pretty fun last stream. I am going to pick it up today and hopefully we're going to finish this dashboard design and slowly move into more fun stuff. Like I'm trying to play around with framer motion on Next.js. I think I saw some videos that was really cool. So hopefully I'll be add that into our project next time, I believe. So yeah, in this one we're just gonna do the dashboard, finish it up. Let's do the local host, see what it looks like. So far this was it. I think we did like a small kind of like try to redo a little bit of this, added some shadow in the back. We did a little bit of dashboard spending. Now we need to do this. For this I think I have to like snap this image because we're not gonna use any like D3 library to recreate this. It'll take a long time, so I'm just gonna snap this and just do this part and hopefully finish this up. I think we were using grid system for this 1, 2, 3, so we kind of like condense this grid and make this two similar size. So we have like that 3 right here to indicate that part of it, so we can easily refer back to that. So let's see where we have that. Number 3. So here we're gonna do is kind of like this, so a flex box almost, so we can do that definitely for that part. So all I'll do is give, let's say deep additive. This one will have like flex. On the flex we will have an H2 expenses, statics 6, and then we have a paragraph after that. That's gonna be week, right? Something like that. Here we're gonna use a similar margin we use on the dashboard. So let's see, the dashboard is probably missed it. Dashboard progress bar. And there's the card. So here at dashboard, so we have a padding of 10 on the top. So let's do that. Margin auto up. We can copy paste this, the same exact definition on that as well. So here we have something going on, and for the class text bold is what Tailwind use, right? Or font bold, I'm not totally 100% sure on that. Yeah, probably font bold. hit on both. It is. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do flexbox, right? So it's a space between to kind of space. Again, let's check what flexbox is on that. Between, they have space between what is space between? So you have to like specify some spacing in between. So that's it. Space X 5 maybe. We definitely need more. I'll put it 8. And yeah, let's see what else they have so we can work it. PX, just 1 pixel, okay. They probably should have something like an auto. Let's see what else do they have. Justify between. That's probably what we want. Yeah, space between, they call it justify between, so a little bit of getting used to the naming convention on that. To do it that power. Yep. That look like it's not working now. Justify between. I'll probably add a larger space X maybe. If that doesn't work out, oops. I have my break thing on. I'll turn that off. Yep, cool. Let's use the largest space to have 60, maybe 60 will work. I mean, not bad. I mean, it kind of works. So we have an icon as well. So I think we use a package called React icon, if I'm not mistaken. React icon. So let's grab some icons, like a drop down icon on that. So we're going to have that icon in. So right here, something like a drop arrow. Oops. They have a little drop icon. Down. Let's say down. Right, that's probably what we want. I'll copy that and then go to our code. What I'm gonna do here, we already have some AI icons, so I'm just gonna paste it in here. So yeah, upside down. And here we're gonna do is right with the paragraph. We're gonna do that. We also have to specify the size of it. So I see it doesn't show it up. Let's put it inside the piece. See if we have any problem on that. Oh, there it is. So in this part we have to do a flex again. So flex one more time. We probably don't need some spacing. We need align item center. So item center. We'll probably work it out. Okay, cool. And some spacing. Let's do 2 for now. With simple spacing in there. Oh, it's too little, I guess. 6 to 12. It shows a difference. We're probably using up all the space here, so what we can do is pass that. It should work out for margin for now. Okay, I think that kind of does the work. I also wanna change the color. I think we use some kind of like a zinc color, and that kind of worked out here on the previous side of things. Let's see here, zinc. Here we have it, a zinc color, and go back to the code. Drop it on the P. So color a little off, and kind of like that. So the next part is going to be kind of like a cheating, I would say. I'm going to snap this diagram. I'm not sure how it's going to look like in our project to make that, but grab, and then I'm going to save it on my project folder real quick. So here we're gonna use our next image for this part. I think next image does a great job. So we have it imported, and then I'm going to import the image on the top here. Let's say import grab expense or expense grab maybe. Let's say images slash grab. So let's do one more directory below. Graph. We have the images imported. All we need to do is put that into our images component, and next new image component does a really nice job. I really like how they kind of optimize a lot of new things, so pretty great. Okay, it looks pretty good, not too bad. I'll just do margin top, let's say 6. Probably more. Okay, we have the graph in there. We might want to increase the width a little bit. I'll just do this for now. Let's see. 100 VH. So that's gonna mess it up for sure. Let's do 600. A little too big. 400. Let's see what it does. 500. Yeah, definitely way too big than we thought. So I'll just leave it up. Just do the auto for now. I think that kind of works it out for our recreation of it. And then we're gonna do this. Spend money, right? And here we are going to grab the same size of this. So I'm not gonna recreate it. I'll probably just do this for now, and let's have it in here. See what it looks like. All we'll do is make it a little smaller. We'll just do 60 for now. Hey doggos, how's everything going? You're actually recreating our design. So if you're new in here, I had a stream earlier where we created this design. We created this design a little bit. So it's kind of like a dashboard. So one of my viewers told me to do a dashboard, and I was like, yeah, let's do a dashboard this time. So So recreating this design a little bit. It's not perfect, but getting used to the Tailwind a little bit more than using the custom CSS, I think works really well. So we're figuring things out and making this happen. So here, Tailwind have a really nice way to do things. So you can like just do the classes here like this, and kind of like get it rounded, have some margin top. It's like really easy to do some stuff. So I think I'm really enjoying it so far. Let's add H2 in here, and like before, we're gonna do a class font bold. I think it says something like then money 2, right? Let's do that. Then money 2. You also have a logo in here, and we have a underline. So let's do that. I think it's pretty easy to do the underline on Tailwind as well. I haven't done it so far. We'll take a look at that. So yeah, send money to, and then this is gonna be a flex box. So this comes in a bit later, so we're not gonna worry about that for now. So let's comment that out. So in here we're gonna do another div, and here we're gonna call it flex, and in the flex box we're gonna have h2, and the other one was the same drop down icon, right? But this one is like face all the way. So we can do that in here. So space I was trying to figure out, they don't have like a better way to do space between, or I'm missing that part on the Tailwind. So yeah, just not working on that. So we have a flex box, and we just want to have, oh, the wrong one here. Right, there we go. So that's working. So basically, instead of doing a space between, you have to do justify between on the Tailwind. I think space between is taken like booked up for something else. Hey Lassie said, have you experienced problem with responsiveness with Tailwind after upgrading to Next 13? I have not. Yeah, I know like Next 13 updated some of their responsiveness, like in terms of image component. So they kind of like optimize a lot more on this, upgraded this a little bit on the 13. But I haven't had any problem with responsiveness with Tailwind. So I think yeah, that's pretty good. I think Tailwind working really nice with Next 13, and that's a good thing to see. And it's a responsive first, mobile first design on Tailwind, so it's pretty easy to do the responsive. But I have the wrong logo look like, so we need to grab a new logo. So right, grab that, import it here, and then just change that logo, right? And then we need a horizontal line. I think Tailwind have something. Or border, I think on the border they have some kind of like a horizontal line. Last year, Tailwind stopped working. Yeah, I mean, when I was like installing Tailwind on other project, sometime it stopped working, and one of the reason was, for me, it's not updating. So like what do you say, like let's go to the global. We have the global right here. So it wasn't updating, it wasn't like generating Tailwind version of the global. So for me, I did this. Like in this project, I'm using that, so no, I'm not using concurrently. But I use concurrently on my old project, where when we do the dev or start a project, it does our generation of the Tailwind to like this folder, and I kind of like upload that into my layout or page to have the latest Tailwind generated, imported on my new project. So I kind of like did that to fix my problem. But I know some people have problem with Tailwind because there's some configuration that need to be done, and sometimes it breaks. It works with media queries. Yeah, Tailwind queries is like very straightforward. So it's very there's a big gap between the queries. So you might have to let's see, media queries. There we go. So they have like, I think four breakpoint, and in order to do more, we need to do something like responsive design here, I think. Yeah. So they have like very straight up breakpoint, almost like other framework, CSS framework, and all, like Bootstrap on all the other one, very standard. So you have to figure out where it is breaking. And also it's a mobile first responsive design. So everything is done on the mobile first, and then it moves up to the bigger screen. So you have to take that into account as well. But if you have any problem with this, you can add your custom media queries on the config like this. So you can do that as well. I think that might fix some problem on the Tailwind responsive side. Like pinpointing a specific screen, that might help. But yeah, it's a very standard media query process on the Tailwind side. So let me check my streaming a little bit. I think I might have some problem. Yeah, so one more thing on my YouTube, I have finished my new video, which is Next.js crash course. I had like a blast making that happen. So wait for tomorrow. I'll be scheduled for a release, and it will be live tomorrow on my YouTube channel. So I did like a Next.js crash course where we went over all the features of the Next.js and kind of implemented some features that you might see on your project. Like we did some fetching of a data, showing that data on the Next.js, how to fetch the data, how server component work, how client component work, and yeah, all the images, link, turbo pack. So went over all the whole Next.js feature on my new project, new tutorial. So stay tuned for that. It's dropping tomorrow sometime. All right, where were we? We were at the dashboard here. So I was trying to figure out to a horizontal line below this. Yeah, this HR is what it looks like for now. Yeah, that works. I think we can use some margin top. Alright, we have that down. Then we're gonna do this. For now, I'm just gonna copy paste the same image. I don't wanna import a whole bunch of image on that. So like, and this is where it comes in handy, right? We have 4, 5, 6 images. Let's do justify between, right? That's what they call it on Tailwind instead of space between. We probably need more stuff in there. Let's add more images. I think that works. It kind of looks really weird having the same images repeat itself, but yeah, I'm this should work. Not the most UI UX thing going on, but we can make it work for now. And for the next part, I kind of like this expense. I think it's pretty similar to that, right? Yeah, so you can actually take this into account, see how they did that thing, and just paste it in here. Right, we have something to work with. Here we do a margin top, let's do 12. And it says scheduled payment. Hey Codex Baba, what's up? Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask any question you guys have. But it's gonna be like a pretty chill stream today. It's kind of like a reminder that I'm releasing a video tomorrow, so you know, you can stay tuned for that. It's gonna be pretty fun. I had like a really nice time doing that video. Next.js 13 features. And in the future, I'm probably going to do a portfolio video, so you guys can create your own portfolio using Next.js 13. I think that way you can showcase it to when you're applying for jobs. And if they see that you build your portfolio with Next.js 13, people will be really impressed. I think that's kind of like separating yourself from all the other devs out there. Alright, so we have that down. Next we're gonna do is create that part of it. So we're gonna do Tailwind on this. We're not gonna do any snipping tool. So let's go to the colors on Tailwind. I think they have pretty nice pink color. Yeah, we can use this, right? Pink 500 for this part. So let's do this. Slash background pink 500, and let's do something in here. And for here, we're gonna do is, yeah, I want to do grid in here. I think that could help us out, like grid call B, and then like separate that out. Cool. And we also need some gap. I think let's do a 6 gap in there. Alright, not too bad. Round it. And then height of, I'm not sure, 80 will do, but it could be too long. Yeah, let's do something like 32. I'm not sure 32 is in there, but yeah, that's rounded. I think they have a full rounded. It's gonna make it a circle or a large. I think large is a little better, maybe. Yeah, large probably better. We'll do that on all of them. And for the height, we can, I'm not sure, just going to work it out. Okay. Margin top, let's do a 6 margin top. And for the text, we need to make it white. The text, let's do text white. And do that on the pants. We'll have all of them. So that's that kind of works out for us. It's kind of like a red. It's not really pink. So I think something like this. Pink 800. Let's see what they have on the red side of things. 600. Let's try that out. I mean, it kind of work. Got 500. Try the 500. They have like a nice range of color on Tailwind, so I really like that. I'll use this for now. And the next one is kind of like aqua green. So this one, blue 400, or probably blue 300. I think this is nice. A sky 400. Yeah, that's more like it. The next one is straight up black on that. So we do the black one. There we have it. So here we have like a kind of like a flex box going on inside. So flex column. We have a space between. We can work with that nicely. So let's do that, right? Go back to our thing here, and in here we're gonna do is flex. Then we have some flex. We also need to make it column, and then we have two things, which is a price. Let's say $13.99 per month. Okay, and the other one have some PS5 game. Let's do PS6 or PS5, right? PS5 game. And then let's do justify between. This is vertical, it will be aligned. Right, so I'm not sure what Tailwind call that, but let's look into it real quick. If you're on YouTube watching this video, make sure you like the video. I think kind of like help YouTube to find other people can look into my video as well. That kind of helps. Really appreciate it. Let's do content between. They have a different naming convention sometimes, some of the flex blocks, so figure things out here. Justify item. Justify. Let's see. Content center. No, this is not it, definitely. Justify between. Fine. Solve. Align, solve, right. So it's content. Something like this. So I think I will try content between, but let's try that again if I haven't. The content between doesn't work. We can do is What else we can do in here? We're using flex columns, so Tailwind. Somebody already wrote it about it. Yeah, Tailwind name convention is so different sometimes that people need to figure things out. This guy, Dandy, wrote a blog post about it. You need to put flex auto or flex grow class, as in Douglas sends answer. Where is Douglas? No, there we go, Douglas. Okay, let's try what he said. Flex auto in there, or flex grow. Hopefully that works out. Yeah, I don't think that works for us. Or it's probably on the top. Right. Oh my god. It restarted. Alright. Flex auto, let's try the auto. Nope. Try to grow one more time. Yeah, so let's read the blog one more time. Let's see what they're talking about. They're using justify between. Okay, we use justify between on the previous row, but not on the column. So here. Anyone got any tips on this? Yeah, he's using justify between to kind of like separate this space. So it should work. Specify height on the main tag, flex 1 or flex auto. I mean, I can use a padding of some sort, but I don't want to do that. Like, we can do something like margin top, auto, or margin top 10. Yeah, that works. Margin auto, let's do it. It's like margin right auto, left right auto. All right, let's see what else is there online. See, how do we justify between vertically with Tailwind? This is what exactly all of us do. I think if you have a full-time job, this is what we do most of the time. Just Stack Overflow, some styling and stuff. It will only work when the element height increases. So we have a height of screen, and then justify flex column justify between. So he did a justify between as well, or she. I'll stick with this, and then I think we have to specify the height somewhere where we did that. Yeah. So to make sure that height in here. Okay. So that's the thing. We got it. We had all we had to do is like specify the height, and that kind of fixed it. So Tailwind is a little different, I guess, when it comes to some of this stuff. So make sure you're aware of it. And yeah, that's what we needed to do here. So that's out of the way. We need some margin auto. I think we can do a margin auto there. Justify sender, whatever they have on here. We're probably using justify between, so that's not gonna work. Yeah, let's do M auto for now. I think that should take care of it. Or align sender. Since we are using it vertically on the justify between, we probably need either help from align item sender, they call it. Alright, so we have that in place. We're not gonna worry about the logo. We can add that logo later on sometime. But okay, I think that kind of works out for now. Let's copy this, paste it in there. Let's see what it says. I think it will be good if we add some margin Y. Let's say 2, or padding Y, not margin Y. And change the writing on there as well. Let's say it's $1.99. But Discord, $1.99 per month. Discord, of course. Talking about Discord, I have a Discord channel. If you guys are interested into joining my channel, we talk about, like, I just started, so I don't know, like, there's like just a couple of people in there. If you guys are interested, feel free to join my server. I'm going to paste it in the chat. Feel free to join Discord server. And yeah, that's an ad, hashtag ad. So that's out of the way. Next we do is that one Wattpad. So we can just copy paste that as well. Put it there. And then that's $10.99, right? So $10 per month. So we call Wattpad. I don't know what that is, but yep, there we have it. So let's go back in here. It's definitely came together. We could definitely improve a little bit here and there, but you can see with Tailwind this can be done. Like the dashboard, all the dashboard thing, it's pretty straightforward to do as well. There's some of those flexbox styling you have to look up a little bit, because some of the name convention are different than the flexbox, regular flexbox styling. So you can definitely think of it like that. But yeah, I think this is it. This is the design for that. We could have done a little better, but I kind of rushed it a little bit. So in that case, I think it is alright. Definitely could improve things here and there. I really want to do a project sometime in the future, maybe add a Node.js backend so we can actually have this interactive with real data. I think that would be really cool to see what happen. Let me go back check on YouTube, see if anyone is in there. If you're watching it on YouTube, make sure you like the video. That way it helps people find the channel. That'd be really cool. And yeah, I have a Next 13 tutorial coming up tomorrow. Stay tuned for that on my YouTube. If you're on Twitch, there's a YouTube link down below. You can go and check out my channel. The Next.js 13 video kind of covers everything that 13 release. So there will be layout, there will be routing. We will be also fetching some data. So Next.js 13 got rid of all the server component, like what, not server component, get server side prop, gets the other props as well. They kind of get rid of all that and they added in some kind of like async await, and they beefed up the regular fetch API. So it's a really easy way to fetch some data on Next.js 13, and I kind of did that on my new tutorial where we fetched some data with the 13 features and then displayed on our UI, and then I showed you the difference between server component and the client component, and then we also went over the image, the link, and the font, and this some of the turbo pack as well. Showed you how to initialize the turbo pack. So it's a pretty jam-packed tutorial dropping tomorrow. Right now I think I'm going to see if there's any more design I like around here, and we can try recreating the design. Let's grab. It's a nice dashboard as well. Yeah, I really like this. So I'm seeing a lot of like separation in the background, like the new modern design. Like before we didn't have this. A lot of the new design have a separation in the background, which feels really good. It's a mobile app. Also, maybe sometime in the future we will do some mobile app like React Native. I played around with Flutter before. Flutter is pretty cool. So we can create that realtor app. Kind of very modern on that. Make sure you drop a like on YouTube if you're watching this live stream. It would really help me, reach more audience, I guess. I also looked at this Motion 1. I think the Framer Motion guys released something called Motion 1. I never used this before, and it seems really awesome. Like animation library with web animation API. It's a pretty fast, small file size, so very easy to work with. Maybe we can use this and try to see how it works on Next 13. If it works or it have some problem. animate.box. Okay. So how do we do on the React side? Yes. They also have a dev tools. Hey, store one more, a storable. Yeah, I'm back on Twitch. This is, I think, my fourth stream or third stream, and we just recreated this dribble. Where do I have it on my profile? So we created let's see my likes. So we kind of like recreated this dashboard API, dashboard UI with our Next.js 13 and Tailwind. It's a little bit similar, not exactly. Like I kind of like did it very fast, so we were able to recreate some of the UI on that, and using Tailwind. So all the styles were done using Tailwind. Like even that bar was done using Tailwind. So I think it's really cool to see what you can do with Tailwind. And right now I'm looking into some new design. I was also looking into this Motion 1. This is made by Framer Motion, so parent company Framer Motion. And I'm not sure they have like React. Or it probably works on React. They have a view, but no React. Or all of this work with React. So I have no idea how this works or anything, but I'm trying to probably add this in my next project and see how it works. So in here, let's see, we can do Framer Motion. We have GitHub. Also, Motion library for React. Okay, I used that long time back actually on one of my projects, but I haven't touched it ever since. So it looks like they added a lot of new stuff. Yeah, nice. I think Motion 1 is basically like a smaller version of this. So it's pretty new as well. So they don't have any React start guide. Like so install. Okay, we do that, and then animate HTML element. So we kind of grab that and put it in there. So they have this, and they have on the JS. Okay. So it's very basic, so I'm not sure it's gonna be incorporating with React. But if that's the case, we probably stick with Framer Motion on that side. For view, so they have something for view, but no React. They have for solid as well. Motion 1 for React. Let's see. 1 Framer Motion is directive React, whereas Motion 1 is a framework agnostic library built atop browser native. So it's basically like regular HTML CSS stuff or HTML JS stuff. So yeah, in that case we'll stick with Framer Motion. So I used this in like my old React Native project. I think it works really well. And in here I want to do on the next project, I want to do something like this. Kind of like a similar regular motion. I'm not sure if anyone uses it on the Next.js yet, but let's see. Motion Next.js, if some people use it already, I'm not. If you're on YouTube, make sure you drop a like on the video. That will be really helpful. We are trying to figure out a design to work with and hopefully add that into our next project. And then I'm trying to incorporate frame of motion with our Next.js. So I had like an old portfolio I built with Gatsby, and I think I have like a really nice page transition. So when you click on the next page, you have like a nice transition going on with like a dot expanding into like the whole page. I think this one has some animation going on as well on his block, which is really nice. Using frame of motion for that, and also he's using Next.js, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's see what they have to say. So production ready motion library, into a lot of these. Move component that shouldn't animate on every page changing to app.js. In my case, this means moving the header and footer. We have a GitHub in there. So header, motion, component. So on the new Next.js, this is going to be on the layout pretty much. So on the root layout, we're just gonna do this to do like a page animation. That's not too bad. Oh yeah, he talks about that in here, I think. Yeah. So he's using 13, I believe. Is it 21? No, that's not 13. So that's like the old layout he's referring to. That's fine. I mean, we're just gonna do that on a new layout. And entry animation. So we have our entry animation on his website as well. Let's see what it does. It's kind of like, so entry white to dark. So he has some animation on that as well on the icon. So okay, some main animate presence. Yeah, that's nice animation. Yeah, it's add a touch to the user experience a little bit. I think that's really nice. Okay, cool. Okay. So that's great. I'll probably add it in my project on my portfolio. So for those of people who don't know, I have a portfolio as well. oliverg.dev, and in here I have like a, so I'm using Next 13 on this. I have like a YouTube API. It's fetching the YouTube API and kind of updating it on real time. So if you guys subscribe, it's going to update the YouTube API. And I have, this is my YouTube, and you can see I have a new video coming up tomorrow, Next.js 13, and make sure you come back here, subscribe to my channel. It's really helpful, but that's the feature basically. So in that sense, I think Next.js 13 will work really well. On my portfolio, I'll probably add the frame of motion and play around with the transition a little bit. So let's do that. So this project is done. We are not gonna come back to this project. We're gonna start something new and work our way up. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like the video the live stream. That will be really helpful. I will comment my channel name below so you guys can check out my YouTube. That'll be really cool. Let's see where it is. Okay, cool. So we created something like that. We looked around the framer motion, which we're gonna do that on the next. Tailwind also have some animation. I think very simple animation, if I'm not mistaken. Like, yeah. I mean, it's pretty nice. A very simple animation that kind of like works out. What is this? Animate pulse. Spin. Okay, there's some pulse animation that we can use on the next loading. So anytime we fetch data, we can add like a loading state UI on our app, and when we create that file, we can use this animation. That will work really well. Yeah, that we can work out. And let's see what we can do. We wanna have something simple that we can recreate, and we can do some animation. That one have some crazy animation. Something simple that we can do framer motion. We can use framer motion with, and I think that will help us get into the animation world a little bit. Yeah, I already got the YouTube ad name in there. I don't know how I got it, but I kind of like applied for that handle. Like, even though I have like less than 500 subscriber, which I don't know, I shouldn't be getting it, but yeah, they gave it to me. But I wouldn't be able to update it yet on my actual link, so I have to wait for 1,000 subscribers to update it. But yeah, Mr. Simpson, I have a YouTube video dropping tomorrow. Make sure you tune in, check it out. It's on Next.js 13 features overview. I kind of go over some of the features and really like use it on some use cases. So it's a really fun tutorial. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it if you are into Next.js. So here, let's see what we can do. I see a lot of like radius going on the modern design, so people play around with radius a lot. That's really nice and super easy to recreate on Tailwind. So I think that's another reason to use Tailwind. It's just easy to design some of this UI. But to have some there. What we can do as well. Some of the designs are like crazy. This is a very simple one. We can do this maybe and add some animation, like on the font. We can do some framer motion stuff. I will like this for now. We can come back to it and choose. I really like that style. It's very simple. nice animation going on. Yeah, I like this as well. This seems pretty nice. Let me go back to Twitch real quick. I have to make sure I'm on my dashboard. Okay, cool. Dev girl says, "What are you doing?" I'm like trying to find a design right now, and then we're gonna recreate that on Next.js and Tailwind. And hopefully in this one, I'm trying to play around with framer motion as well, so we can do some motion. I'm not sure how it's gonna work on the Next 13, but I'm just willing to give it a try and see how it's gonna work out on Next 13 with framer motion, because I haven't used framer motion with Next 13. I used it on React. So yeah, I just finished a project right now. We did like a dashboard redesign, so we saw the design on Dribble and try to recreate that with Next.js 13 and Tailwind. So I think it worked out pretty good. So we are moving on to the next project. I think this is pretty cool. So my next project focus is going to be adding some animation to our UI, and I'm not sure how it's going to look. I think it's pretty much similar to what we do on React, and hopefully we are able to make something happen with our animation. But yeah, I have a few design in mind. I'm gonna look for a little bit more. If I can find anything, I'll probably dive into the code side of things. Hey, thanks for the follow, by the way. I'm new to Twitch. I didn't have any like follow alert or anything. I'm probably going to be finding ways to implement that. I just found it right now on my dashboard on the other screen. So thank you guys for the follow. Really appreciate it. Check out my YouTube. I have some tutorial there. You might be interested. Recreating some Tesla Starbucks website using Tailwind. I have a new video coming up tomorrow with Next.js 13. If you are interested, take a look around on that as well. But for this, let's start on the design. I think we've spent a lot of time figuring out what we should be doing, but I think I have a good idea of what we can do next. So let's go to my likes. I think I have it in here. Let's do this. It's pretty simple. Look pretty simple. npx create next app at latest dash experimental. I forgot what they say after the experimental. Installation, experimental app. That's it. This project would be named, I think, the fourth project we did. So fourth, where we play around with some framer motion. This is going to be fun. Hey, Rekket404, thanks for the follow. I appreciate the follow. Okay, so let's cd into that yt. What did I name? I think fourth. Should be live, by the way. Anyway, okay, we have a project going on in here. Okay, my separation is broken right now. I don't know how to fix it, which is kind of annoying. So I have this, but this is not working at all for some reason. Oh, right now it's working. All right, cool. That worked. So let's start with the app by default, see what it looks like. So regular project, next 13, and then we're gonna do is let's play around with some framer motion. All right, I think it will be easy to get like install first and then start implementing right from the jump instead of introducing it right after we build some stuff. It might make something confusing, so I think what is handshake? Import framework after the React comp. Alright, what's the installation? GitHub. What the hell? It's just npm framer, or what's the name of the framer? CDN or npm installation. This is so weird. They don't have like a nice layout on this. Framer motion npm installed. I have to Google this. Okay, there we have it. Let's install that on our app. Alright, cool. So how do we animate? Let's import it on our page. Right, so we have on the app page, of course. So we import that and then do something like this. I'm gonna keep that main just in case. Okay, we have something going on. We want to restart it. So on the next 13, I'm not sure this is gonna work, by the way. So yeah, we'll see if we can add some animation on the 13. If not, we have to find a way around. What if we use some client side? Invisible. Oh, we have to do that. Invisible. We're passing something. Let's do one straight up. Opacity 1. That's it. What if we don't client? On the server side, it doesn't work. Yeah, server side, it doesn't work. With some of this library on the server component, it won't work. We have to use some client component. Yeah, the invisible was. Oh, my mouse died. Damn. Alright, I have another backup mouse plugged in, ready to go. So yeah, you said 404. You said they kind of like bought that in as a prop, so we don't have that. So I just deleted all that and used one in that. So look like we only can use this on our client side, which is This is a bummer actually, but yeah, the page we are not fetching any data. We should be good. So let's see what kind of animation. I don't see any animation. Yeah, Framer. I played around with it a long time back, so I'm not sure what changes they made. Hey Ricky, thanks for the follow. Pikachu, thank you for the follow. We are trying to do some animation with Framer motion on the Next 13. The one thing we realized that you cannot use it on the server component. We have to make it a client component to make it work. So we have to figure something out on that. We probably want to use it in a separate component when we build some stuff out, or separate page. That way we can make it work. Because I really like the server component. It's really fast, optimized. So I want to have that in my website. So there need to be some planning that we need to do to do that. Hey Jordan says, are we going to do any backend stuff? Yeah, sometime in the future, like probably a couple weeks, next month. I'm thinking about doing some full stack application. So we do some front-end React, backend Node.js, and build a full stack application with that. Maybe some social media application with Tailwind styling maybe. Yeah, framework motion doesn't work on server side. I think Next.js doc says it, like in some library, you might not be able to make it work. I'm not sure where they say that, but I think somewhere in it there, like. Yeah, let's see. Getting started library of framework features. Yeah. Let's see. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the doc they say something about that, like it's not gonna, some library might not work on the server side, so you have to turn that into the client side to make it work. So this is what's happening right now. But yeah, we definitely need to. Pucci, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate the follow, guys. So yeah, framework motion not working, man, on the server side, which we have to. I'm not sure what Next.js is going to do. Like, are they going to do some work around it, or do some middleware that we can use to? Because all of these libraries are building. Are like building some feature that can work with Next 13. So most of the libraries out there you see are not made for Next 13 yet. They're like updating it. So we're not going to be able to see it in the future. Or maybe in the future we will see something that we can use on the server side. But right now it's just how it is. Then which animation library can we use on server side? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure framework motion you can use it on the server side, but not at the moment. Like they're probably building some feature right now, because Next 13 a lot of this stuff are on beta mode. So other libraries are trying to keep up with it. Motion 1, yeah, we checked Motion 1 a couple 10 minutes before we dived into framework motion. So I haven't worked with Motion 1. I just heard it a couple days ago and I was like, maybe I should give it a try. But so far it looked like very base. Like what I mean by is like HTML and JavaScript. Like it's not made for React yet. So you see you have for Solid, for Vue, but not for React. I think this is for like a HTML. So we are not using HTML. It's like we need something that we can work with JSX, so they don't have that yet. So see, yeah, this is like a baby version of the framework motion, I believe. It's like framework motion made this for like a lightweight, but yeah, they have it for Vue and Solid for now. I'll have to check those out, check Solid.js out some point maybe, but for now, yeah, I guess we have to stick with framework motion. All right, let's see some animation on framework motion. Framework motion component. So there's some animation going in. Let's try this. I'm going to maybe delete the footer. Maybe delete some of the main stuff as well, because we don't want it to be too crowded. Okay, so let's copy this. I'm not sure, you have to like wrap it around. Like I haven't used for a long time. I'm not sure. Do we have to wrap it around? Like this? What we did here. It's not animation. Holy shit, that's animation. Yeah, that's a lame animation for sure. What was that? It kind of like goes away after that. Alright, at least we have something going on, so I think it's fixed position, that's why. Alright, I need some good animation, man. This is not good. Alright, I'll replace it with this. Okay, that's like peeking from the sides. Okay, something is happening at least. Let's do 10. Oh, it goes even more. Let's do 90. And for the width, VH, can we do VH? I mean, I don't like the scrolling here. I mean, we have to probably get rid of that somehow. Let's see what else is there. Gesture, scrolls, transition. I want to do some transition because if we have some pages, let's create some pages. All right. About the file with routing, we are doing. We have some about page, and then in here we import link, right? And then on the new link, we don't need to create the href anchor tag, so we can just do this, right? Okay, we have something to work with. Let's see. Let's turn that animation off for now. I'll have to write something on the link for sure. So in here, I want some animation, transition, type of animation and animation between two values. So, where is this? So, yeah, something like this. I like the spring animation going on in here for sure. Alright, that's not bad. And then I want some page transition. Okay. Right here. That's not bad. I really like that. X animate 100. So that kind of was moving that whole x-axis. Let's do 60 on this. 20. Oh, that works. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that scroll bar coming up. It's a little delayed because of this. There's a big long duration. I mean, we can make it a little faster. I mean, it works. It works. Alright, next I want like a page transition. That's definitely what I'm looking for. So let's see what they have. Scroll, they have a scroll animation. Oh, they have a like that top part thing going on. That's good. We can add that later. They have like really nice animation going on. I really like that. You scroll, you spring. So page transition animation for frame motion. Right. Let's see how it's being implemented. On the nav bar, they add this in the home page. Also on every page you have to do this. Okay, I get it. So we go to about and we do something like this. Right. We also need to import that for payment motion. Oh. Client-sided again. Fine. So it works. Oh, this is a really nice animation. I like that. We definitely need some stuff on this page. So let's yeah, I was thinking about doing some fetching, but it's a client-sided, it's not gonna work. Do some client-side fetching. Let's do some lower than 25. Yeah. I would like that. That's a nice animation. Yeah, great work. You also have more animation. This one have like a side animation, but I want to do this animation instead. On the page, I think this one is much better. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Nice. Alright, cool. We have some motion going on, animation, which I think really like what we're doing right now. Next, we are going to do is install Tailwind, like we always do. Here I'm copy pasting this. you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of tutorial coming up. Full stack planned as well. Hopefully we'll do some full stack soon. It's gonna be really nice. So have that. I think Tailwind will copy paste this content. And the global. So Tailwind should be good to go right now, and let's play with this, see if it works. Doesn't have any underline, it's not working. We also have to turn the animation off at some point because it's been animating the whole time. Restart the server. Alright, the Tailwind is working. That's great. Okay. Oh, yeah. We definitely have to turn this animation off for now while we do some building, and then we turn that back on later on. So I'll turn it off for now. Wait. Let's check on my YouTube real quick. Make sure you leave a like, you comment, subscribe, and all those stuff. Alright, the YouTube, there's some viewers on YouTube, that's good. Redux Toolkit, somebody commented I already have it. Alright, I'll answer my comment later on. For now, let's focus on this for sure. Okay, so what we're designing is redesigning this. Just so you know, we have look like we have grid. We can use some grid in here. Column, 2-column grid. First column we have all this information. On the third column we have like a background. And yeah, that's look good so far, I think, for me. Let's start off with that. I'm not sure I'm going to create a component page for that, but it's kind of quite messy if we try to do it in here. So let's see what we should be doing. The link, we can take it off. Yeah, we can create a component called hero, and on that hero we do that first thing, right? JSX. So name it hero, and in that hero we start doing this. So div 1, 2, pass grid column 2 there. So once we have that, we want to import it in our main page. Hero. Now for the first part, we're gonna do a PG UI. height is, what's the maximum height? Height screen. Okay, something is happening. Why we have this? This is something container. So we have something going on, like a half. This is an off-white color, so I'm not sure how to, let's see, picture in picture, how do we, this is a loop, I'm not sure this color is going to work. Okay. Background. Kind of like got that color in there, and then we grab this color on this one. Yeah. Let's see what it looks like for now. Cool, that looks great. So we have the height screen in there. Alright, it's coming together, I would say, in some sense. Let's start with this white part, right? We have some nav bar thing going on in there, some border, some hero. I'm not sure what font is this. I don't know how to detect that font either. Do they have it on the medium? Behance. They're playing with nice fonts for sure. Alright, let's not worry about the font. Let's do something here. Let's say nav here, and then we do something like that. This grid. We are playing with grid one more time. We have the logo. So we have an image. Or in this case, we're gonna have each one tag. Web cycle. Have a div. I can do one on the list. How will it work? About us. And then we have him. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to drop some like, by the way. I see new people tuning in there, so that'd be really great. So we're recreating that for sure. The text is white, that's the problem. So let's create some custom stuff, right? On the Tailwind, X10. Let's go to the Tailwind. Text color. So here we're gonna create some colors. Next, colors. Let's do some BG off white. Then BG dark. I'm not sure what color to call that, but we do have something to work with. So and cut that out. Cut that out as well. And then we have a color of what color we were looking at here. Probably don't need any more color in here, so let's see. I think I have to like restart the server. Maybe some change on that. We were trying to find a text color, right? I think text color is basically black. You can use the black color for this, for sure. Dribble link, please. Alright, here the dribble link. We have that going on. I think we need to use some concurrently, I believe. Yeah, we probably need to use some concurrently there. Right. I'm not sure why my IntelliSense is not working for the Tailwind. I'm pretty sure I have like the Tailwind package installed. So yeah, well, I have my IntelliSense there. Let's keep it like that for now. For this part, we want to be text black, and for this, we want text bold, or font bold. Then text 2XL. Okay, that works. So this is a mobile first design. So on the mobile, we want to have width of 1. So on MD, we want this. On mobile, we need width all 1. Right, oh, not in here. Okay, there as well. LG, we want it called to. So like this, and then same thing here as well, but we want MD on here. I think width call 1. Yeah. So on mobile, we want this, and then on bigger devices, we want that, right? So kind of like a mobile first design. We'll come back to this more and kind of make things look better. But for now, we just stick with that. And let's start with flex on this. Justify between, and there's some padding overall. So we have this, we have the nav there, with some padding overall of 8. I think could work, or probably more, 12 in there. And let's bring up some fonts. I'm not sure what font they use, to be honest, on this one. But they have 2 different fonts that they use. So, let's keep it keep this font for now, and then we use a new font for this. I think this is like the most unusual font that they use, so we're gonna come back to that. And then let's see, align item center. Item center, I think they call it. Yes. Yeah. And we need some kind of a font, medium. Or they have another one, I think, called regular. I'm not sure. Regular, the right font. Wait. Normal. They have normal. I'll stick with the medium. I think that's more appropriate. And we also have a border. So on the mobile, we want this to be center. So text center on mobile, and then on medium, text left, or on the large. On the large, we want text left. So we have some responsive design going on. I think that's how that works out. And then on the mobile, we want some margin top. So on the nav, so we have the nav on the UL more specifically. So margin top 6. And the LG margin top 0. Okay, we have something going on. And then for the nav, we want border bottom. So we're gonna use a granular bit. Hey, have you used Sebald before? No, I haven't used Sebald. I heard a lot of good things about that, but I watched some tutorial but never really like coded myself. I see some companies are using it, like on LinkedIn I saw some company using it, so it was pretty fun to see they're evolving, but I wish I gave it some time. We have some border going on. A divide wide, I think, could work. I'm not sure which Tailwind feature to bring on this. Definitely not this. Definitely not that, for sure. Okay, border bottom 2. And then we want some border color. Border black. There we have that. It's pretty good. I'm not staying because I had problem with React Next.js. So both was actually much simpler, but I don't think you have any problem. I mean, it's what people prefer, right? I mean, people, I see a lot of companies using Vue.js. Companies still use Angular. A lot of companies are using React. So it's what you prefer. So I definitely think it's come down to what you're comfortable with. There's always a company for you if you have a specific preference when it comes to framework, because everyone's using something. Hitalis. Hey, gasoline. Pizza Sleeves, thank you for the follow. Hidalis, so you like Tailwind? Yeah, I like Tailwind. I actually use a lot of different CSS form, like CSS module, CSS in JS. I used to be a big fan of Bootstrap. Like a couple years ago when I started coding, I was really heavy into Bootstrap. Then I used Material UI and design as well. And design is pretty cool as well. But then Tailwind came in, I was like, this is it. Like they have a lot of cool feature. The color palette they have is really nice. And yeah, it's super easy to work with. So I definitely like that. But yeah, definitely a Tailwind fanboy, I would say at this point. But nothing beats a good old CSS. Like that feeling is really nice. Okay, I need some border padding or something. I don't know how we're gonna implement that. Dallas, I don't like CSS framework. For me, the code looks so overloaded or noisy with those amount of classes. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I definitely agree on that. If you're building something complex, I think sticking with CSS model is a good idea. Like if you have a lot of resources, like you have a lot of devs in your team that are good with CSS, if you also have a lot of complex project, definitely use CSS modules or something similar. But if it's a small project, I think Tailwind does the job. Even the classes look really weird, like it could go on and on, you never know. So yeah, definitely I feel that. I feel what you're saying on that, so definitely. So War Control says, hi, I'm new there. Hey, thanks for coming, checking my channel out, man. Really appreciate it. About Tailwind, I need to learn it, but do you have to get another framework for component UI, like calendar, for example? No, you can create a calendar with Tailwind, but the thing with Tailwind is they're a little bit of they have some UI library, but you have to pay for that, I think, which is kind of sad. It's just, so if they have like a calendar thing going on, but if you want that, you have to pay for that, which kind of is not the way to go. But you can definitely build a calendar from scratch with Tailwind. Yeah. So look, they have a calendar right here. So TailwindUI.com. I think in order to get this code, we might have to pay. Oh, look at that. That's super pricey. Granular Bit says Barebones CSS is actually pretty good. I recently found out about a YouTube channel called Hyperplex. It really opened up my CSS skill. Hey, I also like attended what do you call it? What I'm forgetting, like Code Pen. So I attended a talk couple days back, and there was this talented developer there who created like CSS camera with just CSS. I think she's somewhere here, not Cassidy, but Cassidy have some cool stuff as well. So I'm not logged in. Yeah, she created like this one. So this is baby, or this is John James. But there was this girl who was really talented developer, and she created this just using CSS. It was insane. I'm not sure I will find it here. Camera. I'm not sure. I haven't looked in CodePen for a long time, so I think they change up some of the stuff. But yeah, she created some camera like that just using CSS. It was like mind blowing. But anyway, I'm like diving too into rabbit hole here. Barebones CSS, I saw that. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just built a calendar in Tailwind. Wasn't too hard. Yeah, overall just some great and bit of JS. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do it from scratch. Like, you don't need to pay that amount of money for just simple calendar. You can create from scratch. And I think one thing Tailwind is, you can also do some like, you can customize the number and then use a JSX to like increase this number, for example, and can make it a little bit more flexible when it comes to designing. Welcome to say, so for a good free component UI, you have to get as a library. Yeah, maybe. You're right. If you want something from scratch, I think nDesign might have something. I mean, I used nDesign before. They're really good. They have like a nice design system, but I'm not sure if what's going on with the library right now. Component. So they have form. I'm not sure they have time picker. They have some time picker like that. So you can use that. They have a calendar, so this is free. So you can use nDesign maybe if you want some calendar like this. So yeah, they have a lot of cool calendar version of it. I really like nDesign, so if you want to check it out, I think it's really nice. They have a lot of, they have dark mode. They added dark mode. When I was using that, they didn't have this. So yeah, like with only some views. Or maybe in that case you can use Bootstrap. I don't know, Bootstrap have a calendar, but this is basically like bare bone. Like they have a quote somewhere in here. Yeah, bare bone. It's basically they're using a lot of divs internally, but you just import it, so you don't have to worry about all the divs. You just can make it more changeable using some JavaScript on the functionality. But if you want some divs, I think I think Bootstrap have something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely there's a lot of option for sure. You definitely check it out. If you guys are new here, by the way, make sure you give me a follow. I'm trying to stream a lot more. Hopefully you guys will see me often. And it's all about learning. So my community will all about learning. We're gonna be building new stuff every single day. Like right now, we played around with some animation. I think we kind of like did a good job on that. Like I have animation down here. I commented out. If you guys want to see it action, like if you are new here, you might want to see this in action. So we created some animation with frame of motion. I mean, it works, right? What do you guys think about this animation? It's kind of like a Star Wars vibe in there. So not bad. We use like frame of motion for that, but I don't want to have that animation on every time I refresh, so I kind of like comment that out. Let's not do anything in here, right? Okay, we'll come back to that later. A granular bit, I kind of feel you. I mean, learning to code is all about finding motivation, to be honest. Like you have to be motivated all the time. Yeah, I mean, if you find motivation by looking at what I'm doing, that's really good. I mean, you can tune in anytime, see if I'm building something cool, then you try it on your own. Like on my YouTube channel, I did some Tesla clone. If you are interested in Tesla clone or Starbucks website clone, you can check my tutorial out. That could motivate you a little bit in some sense. Yeah. So definitely find motivation by kind of following other people who are in the same journey, so they can help you lift up. Like if you don't have that friend who are in the same journey, it might be really hard to be motivated all the time, I think. Yeah, or just finding what to build. Yeah, I mean, you can start slow, like just design some website, then do some full-blown project, like a full stack project. That could work. Like I have a lot of projects that I did that kind of like popped off. I have a project called CSS1 that was really popular in Product Hunt, and it was like nominated for Tool of the Year back in like 2-3 years ago. So yeah, if you build something, people will notice, and when you apply for jobs, those small projects will make a big impact. Like if you apply somewhere and they see your project, they will be like really interested, and they will be asking you a question about why you build that project, what motivated you to build that project, did you learn anything? So that could open up some doors, you know. Like not a lot of employer does it, but some employer will look into your stuff and will be really impressed by it. Yeah, I played around with HackerRank. I've never done exorcism, but I did HackerRank. I did some lead code. I mean, in order to get job, you have to do that. Even you won't be using any kind of those exercises in a regular job. It's just a requirement, which is kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those, but I just force myself to do those because you have to. There is no other way around it. Okay, let's go back to some of our coding. I was trying to find some distance between the border. I'm not sure how to do that. So let's see. Or divide width, maybe that might help. I'm not right here. It's mostly about making good looking stuff to convince HR. Yeah, I mean, it's the first step. Like the first 1 or 2 steps on interviews is all about impressing. Then it becomes more of a technical, so you have to make sure you up to date on the technical as well. So yeah, it's just you make sure there's some stuff to impress, so you can get in the door. You know what I mean? Like they let you in for the technical stuff interviews. Alright, I'm not sure how to separate this right now. It's a little bit of challenge. So maybe I do a separate border. That's how it works. There. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. My IntelliSense is not working for some reason, so I can't really find out. Oh, the border spacing, it might be. Alright. Yep, I've been thinking of trying freelancing. Like if I see a bad website for some small business, make a better one and offer them that maybe. That's good, but I think if I see a bad website for one and make a better one, I mean that's pretty time consuming. I think your time better spent if you do some project more. I think Upwork is one that's really works. Fiverr is one that really works right now. So if you are in there, that's great. Like if you cold email some website and tell them, hey, I made a good one. Like when making a good one, it takes some time. So it could be a little time consuming for that. Like you might not get the result for the time you spend. I think you can do something else to more use the time better. Build some project. Like is this your first job you're looking for? Like, what's the situation? Because for me, I feel like I want to use my time where it's more effective instead of doing something that doesn't, you know, takes me anywhere. Because I spent a lot of time doing a lot of stuff, and sometimes it was like really wasted. So I'm like, you know, phase where I want to make sure everything is in place. This project I show on my portfolio, for example. Yeah, that could work definitely. So let's see. So border, I did some border spacing. It didn't work. So see what else they have. Yeah, portfolio will definitely take you in places, you know, like you definitely need to have some portfolio. I think that way it will definitely work. Like, you don't need a portfolio, but it could help. That this border is crazy. Padding bottom 6. Okay, that works. So they don't have a border spacing that works, but this one will work for me now. And okay, so we have some grid, and then we have something like this, and then we have a nav bar, right? After the nav bar, we have 2 more things. I would say hero text. Yeah, I definitely waste my time with a lot of stuff, primarily because I suck at time management. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You can try reading some books. There's a book called Atomic Habits. It teaches you how to build some habits. Like, I read that recently, and it helped me out a lot to find where my time should go and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely think it could help. All right, we have some grid on the. Okay, cool. We can do is like flex. Justify between. It's tough. I mean, time management is definitely tough, but you wanna find ways to build habits. That's where it's gonna take you elsewhere. Like, you might have some bad habit right now. You want to minimize as much as possible. Alright, so what I'm trying to do here is separate all this. So let me see where I am. Okay, I need something here. But this is not working. As a flex. Let's get rid of the flex. And then flex, column. Yeah, so we have the nav bar, we have the main text, and we have the footer, almost like this. We have this one section, this in one section. Let's start with this. And here we choose H1. What is it? Most reliable partner. Make sure if you're new here, give me a follow on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, give me a like and subscribe. I have some tutorial on YouTube. Feel free to check it out. Alright, let's time to make some magic happen, right? Fix Excel. Not sure how it's gonna look. Font bold. We definitely need a new font, so I think Next.js have like a new font feature that we can use. Let's find a font that's similar to this is definitely what we're looking for. I think I'll use that. I really like that. Sono. So Next.js beta, they have some fonts. Let's see how to install it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I'm actually still a student, so I have quite some stuff to do, except that I usually escape them and coding challenges. Now that's a big problem. Yeah, if you're a student, it's definitely tough for sure. I mean, you'll figure it out. I mean, when you're a student, everyone have like a really messy schedule, like bad time management skill, but yeah, you will get better with time. That's nothing to worry about. I mean, everyone have been there at some point. So you're studying computer science, I believe, or you're studying something different. So we have the font installed. I'm gonna import that on the layout. And this one is called Sono. Sono, we call, I think we do that new, right? We do something like, how do we do the initialization? We do that just simple. And then on the HTML, we come in here and say class name is equal to class name. And then we go to our layout. We restarted the server, of course. Hey, who's she? Thanks for the follow. If you're new here, make sure you can check out my YouTube. I have some tutorial over there, and I have a Discord channel as well. I just launched recently. You can check that out as well. Alright, we need some font on here. That is a different one. We have it installed. So on the global, we can go in here and let's see. We probably need some font on this small portion only. So let's see what Next.js prefers us to do. Subset Latin, font loader. They have a subset, local font. You can add a variable, font intern. That's pretty helpful. Fonts, don't know. And then probably need to restart it because okay. And then we do this variable instead of class name. Yeah, this is what I want, right? Font family. And go over to our Tailwind. Computer science is too broad in my opinion. I'm not sure what the exact name is. Currently it's more like a sysadmin. Later I'm planning to do software engineering. Okay. Yeah, computer science is definitely broad right now. Like you have AI, cybersecurity, the regular IT. So it's definitely a lot more going on. I mean, it's up to you. What do you like doing? Then we'll have to restart the server one more time. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like my video, the live stream video, so people can find it. It's pretty hard to grow on YouTube at the moment, I think. So hopefully I will be doing more tutorials soon in the future. Let's see what we can do in here. I'm not sure what we named it. Font sounds, right? We have our own sounds in here. It should be working. Okay, we can do something like this instead. Okay, that's working. So do a restart one more time. If you're new on Twitch, by the way, make sure to give me a follow. Hopefully I will do more stream. This is, I think, my third stream ever. It should be working, man. Font sounds kind of worked a little bit and then it went away. I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna select subset. This specify a subset in a function called. Okay, we need to do a subset. So they have like a subset in here, I believe. This is a subset, or we have to specify in more details. Okay. Let's try the Tailwind what do you call it? The Tailwind generator. So that way we have like a strong sense of what we're generating on the Tailwind side. Yeah, they don't have it on here, so we'll be able to find something in there. So here. Source is, we're going to about app. Alright, cool. Look like the subset is not working for some reason. I'm just gonna delete that and I'll do the class name instead. And then I'll go to here, bonus, and then let's try the global. I'll restart it. Go to Google Form one more time, making sure everything is named properly. Font, we did this, and then it's called. I don't want the inter first. Oops. Okay, I select, let's go regular. Yeah, this is what we did. Okay, they have a solo. It's a very simple implementation, so I'm not sure why it's not working out. I don't want that. Do that. Class name is solo. Class name. Okay, that should be working. Okay, let's go back to our bureau. Let's change this. Change it to medium. We're gonna come back to this later on for sure. It should be like a sans font. Yeah, I'm trying to do this. So you see, we create that with Next.js and Tailwind. Let me check on Twitch real quick. So we create this with Next.js and Tailwind. So this going on right now. I couldn't find the right font, so that's a bummer. And the Tailwind having some issues with implementing it. I'll probably come back to it later. And let's see what else we have. Thank you so much to all of you guys, by the way, for tuning in. I really appreciate the time. I hope you guys are learning something from here. I'm always trying to help out and making sure you guys you learn something. If you have any questions, feel free to ask as well. Our work is characterized by. Give me a follow. I'm trying to do this more often. I think streaming is pretty fun, like talking to you guys, learning about where everyone is coming from, what you guys are doing, what you guys are working on. It's pretty fun. So in here we have 2 buttons, and creating button on Tailwind is pretty nice. Like, I like it. So learn more. So what we want is text small, and then we got some BG, just black, text white, and then round it. I think we probably full rounded, but right now it's not. Text small, and then we do is padding y 6, padding x 2, probably more. Padding y 4. Let's do 4. Rounded will be full. We probably need more padding y, x as well. A little bit more, 6. Color was exactly what we had on the background, so I'm just going to bring that in. So in here, we need some styling on here. Next. Font medium. Margin top 4. So we have a different color on one of these, so we can do a span in here. Yeah. Is it most or the most? Hey, Bravo, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. It's a text color of some orange color. This is why I like about Tailwind is they have a lot of nice color feature to pick from, and I really like it. So you can have really nice selection of color. Let's go back to the orange 400. Wait, stop span right here. Most reliable. I forgot the reliable part. So when we bring up the new font, things will look much better. For now, it's look a little weird for sure. If you're new to the channel, by the way, make sure you give me a follow on Twitch. Check out my YouTube. I have some YouTube tutorial. Some new videos are coming as well. So let's do add a button in here. This time we want the background to this, but we want a border with that other color. Definitely want a color on this because we're using that color way too much. So how we do that is extend color and then something like this. Let's call this regular dark. I'm not sure. And then kind of bring that in onto there. Super. And then off-white is the other color, what I call it. So we have something there. Probably need to restart it, but let's see if it works in here by any chance. But it works. So I can start doing that instead. Dark. Okay, cool. So we have that configuration working for us on the Tailwind. And we need some border on here. Our portfolio is the word. Font medium add as well. And then let's start with the border. So border, we're gonna have something border 1 or 2. And some border color. I'm not sure how Tailwind does the border color. Let's look at one more time. So border and whatever color you want to name it. So we can do border, regular, dark. Good. And some spacing. Space. It's working somehow. We can add a font icon, using React icon later on. But so far, I think this will work. I really still not over the font. Like, I hope we find a good font for this part. And let's try to do that. Let's try to add in the font. I think this is too much. I want something similar. This is pretty good font. Source sounds, a little sounds in there. A sans serif, they call it. So let's customize our font a little bit in terms of what we're looking for. How do we do that? Can we filter out the font? Categories. Serif. That's kind of like a modern serif, I believe, right? I can't really tell. It's like a typewriter. Let me copy that and then put it in here. This look very similar. Yeah. See, pretty close as well. Again, if you're new to Twitch, by the way, make sure you give me a follow on Twitch. Check out my social. All the links is down below. Alright, I'll stick with the first roboto that I saw earlier. So, Hey, Granular, I'm gonna head off. Good stream. Keep up the good work. Have a great. Hey, you too. Make sure you build some good habits, by the way. And yeah, keep coding, keep grinding. See you on the next stream. Yeah, I like the slab. I think slab is pretty good. So I'll input that on the layout. Check out the font. I don't think the font took. Hey, Granular, you got this. Have a good one. Take care. Yeah, they're still using the regular stuff. We started. Right, we're doing exactly what it tells us to do, so it should be working as expected. We got a global. Do we change anywhere? What type of font? Yeah, so does it have underscore? I'm not sure. Let's try adding one of that. What it's doing? Alright, adding the font have been a pretty weird thing on this. Let me go back to the beta. Okay. Alright, we did install. We're bringing up the font just as to say. Let's try the inter. If that works out. Maybe the other fonts are not optimized for Next.js 13. I'm not sure. We're gonna find that out. And global inter. Yeah, the inter is working, right? That's kind of weird, man. We also want the Roboto that we have. So how we add two fonts. So yeah, the weird part about it is the inter font is working, but the other font we install is not working. Can we do this? Yeah, the inter is here. Is good. Look like we also having some system font in here. Inter, okay. So here we want to change that because we are using sans, I believe, on there. So we can do font style, and we can change it to our own font family. We can do this serif maybe. It's on the theme. Okay, so let's see. Hero. Let's do some sounds. Yeah, so we have sounds. So yeah. Say bonus. Let's do intro in there. See if it works. Yeah, that works. So somehow it's not doing the Roboto that we bought in, but it's just fine. I mean, but this part we can keep going with this, and later on I'll actually give it one more shot before I do anything. Roboto slab. So let's see. Okay. Oh, we have the serif. I forgot to change it to serif. Is that working? Let's check. It's going for the Georgia. So it's not loading this photo. Or okay, we can do one thing. We import it on the global. So let's find another font that works. Looks like that's not working. This one like really close. Let's find another popular one that kind of looks like it could work. Twitter. Arvo is a good one. Yeah, look like it's not optimized for Next, maybe. Do they have Arvo? They have Arvo, alright. The intro works, but the Roboto slab doesn't work. So we're gonna try to find a way to work that out for now. Available weight. Okay, so we gotta initialize the weight 400. Okay, have a class name. Still loading Georgia, I believe. Hey, Dungeon here. Thank you for the follow. We are trying to recreate a design from here to here with the Tailwind Next.js. We also added some motion, framer motion as well. There's gonna be some animation. So, yes, stay tuned. I'm trying to get the font working, but for some reason, I'm not able to do the second font work. So. Right. Yeah, 13 to 1 family import. Maybe that's where having some problem. Yeah, I definitely don't want local font. Yeah, we can do this instead, to be honest. Just get this and just link it up for now on the layout. Around the head. Alright, we have that working. Similar font. Close as we can get. So finally, that is out of the way. Amazos, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I also have a YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out. There's some cool tutorial. But after that, what we are going to do is we're going to be creating this too, which is flexbox, some letters. So right here, well, not on the 2, this right here. Here's 1, 2, and then we have some class flex in there, and then we're gonna have space around, I believe. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use. Items, space around. But the Tailwind have like a different name for that, so let's find it out what to call it. Hey, thanks for the Twitter. Yeah, it could definitely be better. Everyone is better than me, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. I'm just having fun with what I'm building. Like some people might learn from what I'm doing here. Some people might not. It's totally fine. So here you see we did it like a flex box, justify around. Yeah, all my socials are pretty new. So oh, I forgot to say it on Twitter that I'm live. I just went live today after waking up. I was like, I need to live stream. I miss live streaming. And then I went straight to live streaming and forgot to tweet it out on my social. Yeah, practice is what makes you perfect, right? The more practice you get, the better you get. Right, so we have something going on there. It's also responsive. So bam, we have nice mobile responsive going on. We could actually make this text sender, but that works for now. And then bam. All right. Well, the icon, I'm not doing any icon for now. There are like 1, 2, 3 icon going on. We can do it later if we have time. We can do some React icons. But this will work for now, I think. And here we need that thing. So we can go to our dark side. Regular dark, I believe that's what we called. So we have some configuration going on Tailwind as well. I think it makes it really nice. We have some font configuration, some color font configuration. Oh gee, I'm waiting for the animation on the other side of the hero component. Which one? The other side of the hero component? What is that? Oh, this one right here? No, we're not gonna do that. That animation is like custom made. Yeah, they built it using After Effects or something. And then they kind of like imported that whole thing in here, like a GIF. Yeah, that's not done on CSS. But we can do it on CSS. It's gonna take weeks. Yeah. They use some software for that, basically. But yeah, we're gonna I mean, you should be happy with this animation. Wait a minute. We have some animation going on. Hold on, let's check it out. You should be satisfied with this. Come on. OG. Come on, that's to satisfy you. Look. It's like we just woke up. Like website just woke up from sleep. Hey, that works. That should work. For now. So we're gonna have that animation. I really want to do some pagination, like what? Not pagination, just like link. You go to a different link, you have some animation. I want to do that. So that should work for now. The white part is done. It's looking all right. It's responsive as well. Let's jump on to this side. Wait, what? This motion tag or React component library? Yeah, that's a framework motion. So this library right here, framework motion. It's motion. The version I'm using is 7.66. Okay, so let's jump into that this right here. Where do we have that on the hero, right? Bam. So nav again. There's some logging button in there, and then some sign up, right? So let's create some button. Login. Sign up. Oh. I'm going to grab the same padding we had on the other side, so we kind of like nicely paste, and then it should be on the right. Yes. Does they have any float on Tailwind? I'm not too sure. They do have it. Okay. And then some space. Let's do 4. Let's do a little bit more. And then for the sign up, we have let's see, a medium font, I believe. Font. Oh, my IntelliSense is not working. I hate that when that happens. And for here, we want some, let's see, border of white, border 2, rounded, full, padding X is equal to 6, padding Y, let's go with 2 for now. Okay. That should, Mr. John Droid, thank you for the follow. If you're new here, give me a follow. Check out my YouTube. There's all the link you see below Twitch is all clickable. So you can click on the link and go to wherever you want. Check my YouTube tutorial out. I have some tutorial in there. Let's do this. This part, I have to snip this, or probably we can find some illustration. I think there's some illustration library or free illustration that we can bring in here. So same thing here, we're gonna do a flex. Let's do whatever we did here as well. Flex column, justify between. And then we have like 3 content in there. So because of that, we have to the float right kind of margin left, auto, that serves it. And then we have nav is done. This one's gonna be some image, and then we have some scroll thing going on here, right? Koji, man, do you stream every day? Can I see your schedule? I'm a Vue dev, but I have to switch React very soon. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to stream every day. Like, I really enjoy streaming, so hopefully I will be doing that more. But I have tutorials on YouTube. If you wanna see more React Next.js stuff going on in the future, you can definitely check out my YouTube videos. I'll be releasing more. For streaming, I'll try to do like a couple of times a week. I don't know, the time is random. You have to follow me on Twitter to know when I'm streaming. I'll probably tweet it out next time I'll go live, but it's going to be random because I have a job, so it's not possible to stream every day, I guess. But I'm trying to do that more often, so people like you can definitely see me more often here, learn more. Scroll down. So here I didn't bring that font, we can definitely bring that font easily with using React icons. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for the love and support. I really appreciate the support a lot. I just started streaming. This is my third stream, so it really helps you guys following me. Okay, let's bring that up. Let's bring the animation that Fuji was telling us about, but sadly is going to be a PNG or something. I think they have something called I forgot the name. They have a nice library where we can find some illustration like that on illustration or something. Illustration for website. Undraw, yeah, Undraw. So they have like a nice illustration that we can use. What is have mobile, so it's a mobile, so we can type that in maybe on the search. Story set, I never heard about the story sets, but this one we can change the color, so I really like it. You know, we can mash up the color on this one for sure. So let's see this one. Let's change the color to orange. Yeah, we can use this maybe. That look good. Story set, yeah, it's good. They have some nice illustration for sure. This one look good. Yeah, this is pretty good. So you can change the color on this one too. Let's go, Fuji with the clutch. Hey, thank you for sharing this. I mean, I never heard of story set, but it looked very similar. It looked like you can also change the color, which is sick. I really like the picture. Yeah, I really like this. Let's see. Which one should I use? I mean, I type in mobile, but they have similar stuff as well. This one is a larger resolution, so yeah, this one look nice. Download SVG or PNG. I download both. Online learning. That's what it's called. We can put it on the public. Online learning, bro. That's what it's called. Oh. Yeah, SVG helps us with the animation a lot. So here we're gonna use the new Next.js image component. So they kind of like optimize the image, beefed it up a little bit. So that's great. And then we import online PG with background. Go to, oh shit, there's another one. There we go. And then kind of like drop it in here. What? Is that working? Ooh, that's beautiful. Bam. But we need to do some. We don't really need to do any kind of what do you call it? Mobile development optimization. We can do some margin on the top here for the mobile. Let's see, margin top 6, LG margin top 0. Bam, we have something going on. Good. Here I want to on the mobile I want to be centered. So let's come over here. Large center. MX auto. So on the large, it should be left actually. So MD and MX should be 0, or LGMX should be 0. Can we do none? I think, or there could be another way out as well. So here we have that. Go to here. That's gonna mess it up for sure. MX 0. Will that work out? Let's do that. 0, and then LG it goes to auto. Yeah, it doesn't work. But the text sender works. I think I usually use text sender. So this should work out. And the scroll, we should do the same thing as well. So that LG is MLO. Alright, I'm copying our R44VB's code. Yeah, you definitely have the solution for that. That definitely works out great. But you can also use text sender. That could work out as well. But this is more like specific, so it's good for responsive. So we have the responsive down in here. And on the other side as well. I think the only thing missing so far is the icon. Yeah. So on the mobile, I want it to be center. So it looks pretty good. I mean, thank you guys for helping out. I think this is really nice. I really like the story step. The animation is pretty good. I mean, the illustration. But we were able to create something similar. I think the font was pretty close. This looked like it's using the Inter as well. Let's play around with the bold a little bit. Okay, my bold, right? That's what they have. I mean, it's working good. We're missing the icon in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 icons, and everything else is there somehow. So I think, how long did I stream, by the way? 3 hours. That's a pretty good stream. I really want to do like a 12-hour stream sometime. I'm not sure when. Hey, thank you for the follow, John, Rap Dev, I Go Snipe, Dream Doc. Really appreciate you guys following me. So in this stream, we kind of went over one of my old projects. In the first half, we finished that project. It was like a dashboard, Next.js Tailwind dashboard. And then we picked this one up, which is, we try to recreate this design in Next.js. And oh, one final thing. It's like a cherry on top. Let's turn that on. I don't know, some people might find this animation a bit annoying. But hey, we have some animation at least, some kind of. We have a about page, I think, right? Oh, why did I put it in there? That's messed up. All right, cool. And in the page, we have some about page, and on the head, on the page, we can do some link. Let's play around with the link since we have some animation. Let's see how it's working out there. Yeah, we changed the component library, so it's kind of like messed up a little bit. Let's see what it's have to lose source the hero.js. Okay, so we're not using that. We're not using any of that. The components hero, that is right. On the hero, this is I think one. We have to delete that one part. Link is defined, not defined. Okay. Ooh, look at that. We have that animation working there as well. Yeah, it's not the best animation, but it kind of shows something. Check this out. What is that? Ooh. Damn. That's a nice one. There's some and built-in animation. Oh, you can do animation in here. So let's see. Reset. Okay. It's like you have an account. You need an account to download probably. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can do animation. So you can animate stuff. You can randomize it. Can we pick color? Let's try this out. Image GIF. Can we do looping? Copy it. Probably have to download the thing, right? So SVG, could download that. Let's see how it looked like, just for the sake of it. Will it be able to load? Yeah, there's a background, but it works. I see what we can do. We can definitely make it transparent, right? Yeah, we can play around with this for sure, but yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I'll keep it right before. I think it kind of like complemented a little bit better. But yeah, this is it. I mean, thank you Fuji for better separate as a component. Yeah, if you're using Next.js, it's better if you separate the component and use client-sided rendering on that. Like you use a client component instead of a server component. Like right now, this hero is basically a server component. It's good, but if you have some interactivity, animation, it's better to load it on client side. So that's a good thing about Next.js. Like you can do both and kind of play around with it. So yeah, when speaking about that, when speaking about the Next.js, I have a tutorial Next.js coming up tomorrow on YouTube, which kind of basically does all the features of Next.js 13, and we kind of like do some data fetching with that as well. How to data fetch with Next.js 13. It's really awesome. So that will I'll release that video tomorrow on my YouTube channel. So make sure you go check out my YouTube channel. And in the meantime, if you're here, make sure you follow me on Twitch. I will be streaming more. A lot of content coming up. I have a lot of stuff planned out. Sometime in the future, we will do some full stack development, like Next.js full stack, or maybe some React front end, Node.js backend full stack application, like an e-commerce application. We can add some Redux as well in there. So yeah, a lot of cool things we can play around, definitely. And this one, we kind of like did a little bit of a framer motion like we wanted. Build about as well for sure. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun watching this tutorial or live stream. Thank you so much for coming on. I will have an eye on it tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow. Finger crossed. If everything goes well, I might tune in around this time. A little bit later, a little bit earlier. I'm not sure, but I'll try to stream tomorrow and do some cool stuff as well. But yeah, make sure you follow me on all social media. I have like all the link down below. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. Follow me here. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. I have a lot of tutorials coming up again. And thank you for tuning in, by the way. I really appreciate you guys coming in here and supporting me here. And yeah, this is it. Take care. Hope you have a great rest of the day.